Hi, I'm going to be talking about a subject that's very near and dear to my heart, and that is standardized testing in school system. Today, we have two types of standardized testing. The first is an aptitude test, like the ACT or the SAT, that college hopefuls will take. This is a test that will predict how well a student will perform in an educational setting. The second is an achievement test. This is what I'll be focusing on. If you are familiar with Colorado, an achievement test is the CSAP, or what is now the TCAP. I believe that these forms of standardized testing are hindering the teacher's ability to teach and perform and narrowing the student's subject matter. Since the No Child Left Behind Act was passed in 2001, there has been a large shift of focus on these standardized testings and how well the students perform on them. If the school's test scores come back below proficient, the staff is deemed ineffective and the school inadequate. If this continues for several years, the school will be considered a failing school and the entire staff can be replaced. Here is a graph showing the increasing number of failing schools over the past several years. Teachers are under an enormous amount of pressure to now teach to the test instead of teaching high-level thinking skills. Teachers now have to favor certain subjects over another. For example, teachers will often spend more time focusing on literary skills because there are more literary components on a standardized test than other subjects. Even when they are focusing on these literary skills, the standardized test focuses on comprehension skills rather than high-order thinking. Sadly, it's the students who are negatively affected the most by these tests. Subjects like art and music and foreign language are cut out or very limited in the classroom because they're not tested upon, even though they hold great value to these students. Standard tests do not completely measure the knowledge or skill set of a student. These tests are designed for minimal thinking, more of a memorization. Since these tests are scored mechanically, these machines will focus on specifics like grammar and sentence fluency used in writing portions instead of looking at the substance and contents that the students write. These also don't account for outside factors like poverty or English language learners, which mean English is not their first language. Here is an ad that is simple and effective about standardized testing. In theory, the No Child Left Behind Act is good. I do believe in evaluating our school systems because in some situations, some schools do need more government funding. But I don't think that it should be solely based on these test scores. There should be other evaluations that measure critical thinking and problem solving, types of thinking that will help them in college and in their careers. We cannot continue to teach to the test. We need to teach these students how to think for themselves, and this does not include standardized testing.